Yo, how's it going, everybody? Hopefully well. Ah, God damn it. There it is. There it is. It's Friday once again. Can you believe it? It doesn't feel like yesterday for me because I've had a bit of a full week of streaming this week. So it's exhausting, if anything. I don't know how these full-time streamers do it. Especially if they're doing, like, those mega long ones. How do you keep yourself occupied? Or you just sleep. That's what I'm missing. I should just sleep on stream. Laith, my, taste in music. It's alright if I say so myself. I got a few good tracks on the playlist here for the intros. I will mention up front though, my voice may decide to just flat out die on me about halfway through this stream. I'm hoping the beers will help me, but I spent a prolonged amount of time last night trying to get a toddler to go to sleep with you know those toddler coughs. Sounds like they're about to throw up an entire lung. Yeah. I weep for my immune system. Lonotaku, good evening from Japan. Oh, welcome. Yeah, good strong contingent here today. Ben, hi, how's it going, man? Dan, hey. Quake, Luna. Sorry if I'm missing anyone. I'm eager to get into this because I was in a little bit of a dilemma as to what to actually stream today. I know I promised to do this yesterday, and I'm going to stand by my promise. I will indeed do that. But there was also Cultic Chapter 2. So, if luck is on my side, and I'm absolutely, steaming it with this playthrough, I should hopefully be able to do both. Not a lot of both. Not a lot of Cultic, but both. You drinking an Asahi right now? Cheers. From across the world. Simon, you had to babysit a drunk 40-year-old yesterday, and it wasn't you. What? You weren't the 40-year-old drunk? This just raises more questions. But yes, Call of the Void. For a second, I had to double check whether or not I still had this installed. I had a bit of a panic. It was like a minute before I decided to go live. Oh, gotta pause the thing. Up. It's gone on autoplay. Anyway, I'm out of music, so I might as well launch the game. But yeah, a lot of people were trying to split hairs with my video on this last week. It's a bit disingenuous, Icarus. A bit disingenuous calling this an expansion. It's clearly a mod. Oh. Yeah, well, your definition is fluid. Look, it's on the menu. It's an expansion now. Your argument is invalid. It's not officially on there, but you know what? I'm gonna call it an expansion. It's good enough to be an expansion to me, and my opinion is the only one that matters in this scenario right now. So hey! So yes, hard. I think I originally played it on medium. I'm trying to remember what nightmare difficulty is supposed to be like on Quake 2. Oops, did I just do that? Oh well. This won't bite me in the backside at all. With the masters of the machine dead, the Strogg are severed from the maker. Your work is done, vengeance has been wrought upon the enemy. You are lost in the infinite cosmic void. Sounds like a nice time. Enemies don't flinch. Actually, you know what? Screw that. I'm gonna put it back on hard. Yeah, I'm a wuss. I want the flinch. Rocket Slinger, you're drinking some morning coffee from the American Midwest. You don't drink it often because the crash hits like a truck. I was mentioning not too long ago that my morning routine is so bad that I drop my kids off at school, come home, slam a can of Monster Energy drink, and then go have a nap. Anyway, intro cinematic. It's a good job we have subtitles. No, let me back to the void. It was nice and comfy in there. Oh. Goddamn Vadrigar waking me out of my nothingness. I was happy in the nothingness. Nothing happens in the nothingness. It's nice. Are we through the Stargate yet? Oh, no, we're still going! Here we are. Uh-oh. Minor problem. Where's my gun? Oh, no! Don't tell me I'm having technical issues! No! No. I launched the correct one, I'm sure of it. Oh, no. You know what I'm gonna do? This is gonna... I'm gonna download a new version of ModDB right here, right now. Knowing me, something is just absolutely... just decided to go wrong. I launched the right bat file. It's the same bat file I used last time. Check options, and if the HUD is up, this shouldn't happen. Ooh. Don't give me the false starts. You remember someone calling Trent Reznor, Ron Zertner? What the heck? Why did I read that? Input. Display. Texture smoothing off. Field of view. That. Video settings. Accessibility. Gameplay. Display HUD. Yes. I'm just hoping that my, that means my weapon is definitely... definitely gonna appear this time. I don't recall changing any of these options. I may have been drunk. Alright. Let's try that again, shall we? Hey, welcome Friday once again. Wow, I'm keeping it short this time because I'm just so excited to get into this. Call of the Void, hard run, no problems whatsoever, no bugs. I'm hoping I don't have to sit through the intro again. You know what it might have been? It might have been for the purposes of a screenshot that I turned those settings off. I think I'm gonna have to sit through the intro. Oh well, for all of you that just, I'm pressing, like, where is any button? I don't have an any button on my keyboard. There we go, we're good. Hey! Off to a good start. Off to a good start, no problems whatsoever. It always amuses me that this is the primary weapon of the Marine forces invading Stroggos. Is that the name of the planet? Is the name of the planet Stroggos? Stop ducking! It jibbed. It jibbed, dummies. I'm also gonna bring up my crosshair again. Hit markers. Crosshair. That'll do for me. The Strogg from Stroggos. Very imaginative. But yeah, like any good game of this, it doesn't spend too long making you use the primary weapon. It very swiftly swaps you up to the good old-fashioned shotty. I just enjoy that the, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, my brain just ejected the thought directly from my head. Doesn't matter. Wasn't important. Wasn't important. It's like dog of doggos. Speaking of doggos, there's a few Stroggo doggos. There's a few Stroggo doggos in here. Come on, give me my SSG. Don't make me wait. Yeah, a lot of nice open areas. Can't recall if Quake 2 was, very good with its open air areas back in the day. How does one go about getting this WOD? If you own the game on GOG, you can do one of those easy peasy download and installs because they've added it to the mod feature. If you own it on Steam, go to ModDB, go to the Call of the Void page, download it, follow the instructions. It does require you to put files in the source folder. And then, as far as I can tell, you just need to read the batch file. Read the batch file, play the batch file. SSG! This has always felt, after Doom 2, to be the quintessential SSG for me. It looks the business, it sounds the business, the effect of it is the business, you know? God damn it, I need a power cube. Don't you hate it when that happens?
Computer update.
The Quake 2 regular shotgun looks like it'll be full auto rather than being a pump. That's because of the barrel mag. But I see where you're coming from. Doggos! Head the doggo. Sorry. It's a Stroggo, not a doggo. The only thing I genuinely miss, right, is the gladiator alert noise. I know they got the gladiator legs, but I genuinely miss the noise that they make. It's insane. And perfect. You tell they're probably one of my favorite Strogg. Tifa. Hey, well, not. It's not a 2 gibber, but I can live. I can live with it. But yeah, it just makes me smile every time I see these hybrids. I'm just like, man, hey, the Scraggerus, not to be confused with an Icarus, and not to be confused with the other Icarus. Okay. A little bit of extra ammo. Almost sounds like the Gladiator says cauliflower. Not in my accent, he doesn't. But yeah, I always forget just how nice the Night Dive remaster of Quake 2 was. In terms of, like, up in the visuals. The fidelity. But yeah, making the video for Call of the Void, I did want to talk about everything. But I also wanted to make sure people had, you know, time. Time to actually play it. So I'm glad they put those embargo conditions on me. So I had to be forced to be a little creative about what I was talking about and what I, you know, didn't give away. But all bets are off now! All bets are off now. Is this RTX on? No, this is not RTX Quake 2. We do get some nice shadows, though, when they fire their blasters. If you notice. It's a waste of ammo what I'm doing, but I just feel like doing it anyway. It's just the way I'm wired, man. Anyway, should I do saves? Yes, I should. So yeah, someone taught the Strogg how to do slip gates. On the whole, this was a bad idea. As the Vadrigar are finding out. But yeah, I didn't expect that, that little Quake 3 link. To be honest, I'd forgotten all about the entire conceit and setup of Quake 3. It had been so long, and the most recent thing that I'd played Quake 3-wise was like, Quake Live. Which is not the same. Some people will tell you it's the same. It is not the same. Come on! You don't deserve my shotguns. Something I didn't touch on, I do really appreciate the old flashy go here, you idiot lights. It still make a little bit of sense in context. Alright, where's my adrenaline? My health is starting to get a little iffy. And all that ammo I wasted is much better served dealing with those enemies, that's for sure. But yeah, they have a shotgun arm now, so they don't fire grenades. So now they're hit scan, which is just as annoying. Just as annoying as your common garden variety ogre. Oh, damn it. But yeah, rangers. Yeah. In this part of the dimensional flux, it's more likely than you think. I love how dependable the ladders are in this. Like, yeah, you are able to go up and down them without worrying too much about whether you're gonna break all of your bones in your legs. Who did the music for this? I did mention it in the video, but the name is eluding me right now. Askimov. They also did the soundtrack, I believe, for, Did they do the soundtrack for Bloom? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So yeah, for any of you that didn't do your homework and watch the Call of the Void video, Strogg, I think the lead mapper of this, is also responsible for Bloom. So, that Doom mod project combining combining blood and doom, which is fantastic in its own right. But yeah, I love how unnecessary the augments are for the fiends. They're still exactly the same. Oh. Is it still that corpse? It is the corpse! Foreshadowing. Right, how do I use... Ah, there we go. I think the only thing about the flashlight is I don't think I ever really needed to use it all that much. It feels like more of a concession than anything. Quake will always have a good soundtrack no matter what, it seems. It's more difficult to give it a bad soundtrack than it is to give it a good soundtrack at this point. But yeah, I love the overlap of imagery. You got the original Quake level stuff hidden behind the metal of the Strogg facility that just starts to pop out. It's great. It's a good job I had that level transition. I hadn't saved it. I hadn't saved it! No, you didn't have the friggin' laser. How dare you have the friggin' plasma... Is it the plasma gun? The plasma beam? I will say, it was unreasonably difficult for me to get that video done for Call of the Void. I just had, like, several weeks on the run of everything just getting really difficult to deal with. I was just like itching to get to the edit and have some time to actually get stuff done. So the actual video came together in like a matter of 2 days before deadline, like my own personal deadline. And even then I managed to jump the gun because I thought it was going to release like day and time as I put the video out, but I think I misinterpreted the email I got. And everyone's like, I can't download it yet, you son of a bitch! Sorry. Sorry. But at least, you know, the ogres in this form still get to keep the dumbass grenade launchers. You're not sure how you'd combine the names of Quake, Doom, and Bloom? Coom? Coom? Quoom. Neuromancer, Cultic Chapter 2 on stream, if I get through this in enough time, yeah, sure. To be honest, it would have been my first pick, Cultic Chapter 2, if I hadn't already agreed to do this, because this seemed like a good enough idea at the time. I think I just went through a secondary route. I did. I'm leaving enemies alive, this is terrible. They all need to be taken care of. Oh no! I just booped myself on the head with the elevator. It's alright! These Marines are made of sterner stuff. It's fine. It's fine. No sense, no feeling. No sense, no feeling. Oh, oh, oh. Sorry, I'm glad I caught myself on the ladder there. Do I have much when it comes to this? Get out the way. There's just like a smidge extra in the enemy department down here, just to augment it. So yeah, Shamblers go in, Strogglers come out. I'm trying to remember if these guys retain the lightning attack. No, they don't. They don't. They don't. The other variety does, though. The other variety does. Don't worry, we'll get to the other variety soon enough. But yeah. Cathon's seen better days. I mean, he could just be having a really relaxing nap. He's having a spa day. You know, I only just noticed the Strogg symbol on the back of these guys' backpacks. That's a neat touch. No, don't keep me away from my beloved. Chain gun, my beloved. Yes. As enemies go jib. It just makes sense. And that's pretty good too. Are the Shamblers hairy or not? The eternal argument. Well, I'm Team Fuzzy, personally speaking. Team Fuzzy Shambler. I wonder what that might be. Oh. I didn't say it! I said oh! Wait, there is a way down. There is a way down, I remember now. I will never stop finding the drop noise hilarious in Quake 2. I do not know why that is the noise that they picked. That is the noise that we have. So yeah, Shubsy's seen better days. It seems like they're pumping Shubsy with something. My best guess is they're using Shubsy as a monster factory so they can so they can pump out enemies and then Stroggify them. But yeah, Shubsy looks inert. I like the touch of having the slip gate. The portal gate up there. Don't think I paid enough attention to that last time. Oh, yeah, no. Fuck, no. Out of all of them, those are the least fuzzy. Those are the least fuzzy Shamblers. I'm gonna have to friggin' fight it again. Must be full of cybernetics. I'm trying to remember what, it might have been a Quake 2 map pack, or what have you, that implied that that's not the only Shubsy. I'm trying to remember if that was a thing, or if I just, you know, hallucinated it. Oh, I forgot about the wind down swap. The wind down swap is so painful sometimes. So if you run out of ammo with the chain gun, the amount of time for the barrel to stop is how long it takes before you can swap to another weapon. It's painful. So I might use a different weapon. I might throw some grenades for disrespect. Just for disrespect purposes. I don't think this is going any better than it did last time, personally speaking. Alright. Shotgun it is. I call shotgun. Fuzzy Shambler could be a Peaky Blinders Quake mashup. You know, I never really got into Peaky Blinders. All I know is that it led to a resurgence of flat caps and Peaky Blinders merchandise. It's just at every open air market for some reason. Yeah, I'm definitely having to be less... These guys were not as prolific at this point. Oh, no, just sod off. Thankfully, there's a health kit there. And also, I'm gonna save. Damn right I'm gonna save, because I know what's behind the door. I got a chain gun waiting for it. Ooh. You can sod off. I was bathing in the sweet sense of relief there. This is where I find out there's a second one around the corner on hard mode. I do like using the explosive barrels in this. The chunkiness. It's the chunkiness. But yeah, health is definitely feeling like it's more at a premium than it does on the standard medium difficulty playthrough. And a grenade launcher, all but guaranteeing that I'm imminently going to blow myself up. So before I do that, I'm gonna get myself another beer. Jane Sprocket, Peaky Blinders is like the Blacklist, some brilliant points, but the overall story arc is cheese. Overabundance of slow-mo usage. I liked the Blacklist. I think I watched like 2 series, maybe 2.5 worth of the Blacklist, and then it kept going, and I just heard it just absolutely fell to pieces. James Spader, though. Could watch James Spader read like the telephone directory. He's just great. Oh, 4! No, I don't need the distraction right now. No. It's a good job I saved. Just put it that way. It's a good job I saved. Silent One, what was that? Don't make me explain to you what the Tangia thing is. The Tangia thing that you can harass me with if you're on the Twitch page. There's a Tangia box, and for a price, make my day worse. I hate vor projectiles. They're the worst. It's like every negative aspect of a Revenant projectile, but then dialed up a little bit because they've got extra homing capability. Like the cornering is ridiculous. Sometimes impossible to friggin' shit. I mean, look at the cornering. It's ridiculous. How am I Oh, you don't know what show the clip was from? Dr. Steve Brule. It's a bit. It's a bit. For your health. Alright, health would help. I mean, at least they're storing the Vors in the sewer where they belong. Can I get one of you guys to fall on your own sword, so to speak? It's not happening. How many of these are following me now? Right, where's my flashlight? I might actually need it here. No. Oh, God, what is with the explosives? Do these guys throw grenades now as well? They do. If I, go up close, you can see they just pull grenades out of their heads. They got grenades stuck in their abdomen. It's pretty metal. I was gonna say it's pretty metal up until the point where you actually got killed by them. Play hard difficulty, he said. Forget to save after the thing that was giving you trouble, he said. It's gonna be a great time, he said. You're gonna love it. I could have used the enemies to destroy the homing attacks. Which enemies? Mr. Backseat. Which enemies? The enemies through there that I can't get to because the grate is closed until I kill these things? See, now I'm actually getting them to collide with them. The point I was on about earlier is Vor projectiles, the cornering ability is ridiculous. It's unreasonable. It's unreasonable. This is harassment. This is harassment. I don't appreciate it. I want you to go. I need you to go away. I can't shoot them. Alright, you know what. And then these assholes get in the way! Yeah, you can. You want a grenade? You get a grenade. This is the thing. I thought I jibbed them. I was using. But you know why it's sadistic? Because of the water. You can't be entirely sure whether you got all of them until they get back up. It's alright, it was a Strogg, it's not a doggo. There we go. But yes, I am playing Best Quake, thank you very much. I need to re-register bestquake.com. That was a good time. It was reasonably cheap as well. I think it actually went up in price, that domain, specifically because I registered it like 2 years on the trot. I'd blame Dave Oshry for that. Not the fact that the price went up, but the fact that I bought that domain just to annoy people over what was the best Quake. I used to have arguments with people and say, no, it is the best Quake. Look, it's got a URL. It's a .com. It's objectively true. Because screwing with people on the internet is fun. You haven't played the remaster in a while? Did the grenade launcher arc change? I'm not sure. Dave still owns Action Doom 3. Oh, what? For Fallen Aces? Is Scuba Steve involved in Fallen Aces in the slightest? So, yeah, the grenade arc is pretty steep. The launcher arc is a lot shallower. And I am still terrible at using it. Did I get both of them? I hope so. I hope so. The fact, right. You know what's cruel about this bit on this difficulty? Is how little space you have. How little space you have with a grenade throwing Strogg. And that's just disrespectful. That's just disrespectful. I should uninstall this mod right now. I did not have this much trouble playing on medium. You killed me at the top of the ladder, and you're laughing. Is this? Did you find this funny? You find this funny?
Lizard, 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 lizard. Lizard.
Oh. Let's say, are we done here? He gave me the handshake. Affirm. You know, I can play this game as well. The literal game that I'm playing. This is where I... Nothing. 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 You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Oh. Give me satisfaction! Thank you. Not smiling now. Man, I'm feeling the need to use the crate cover. Pretty often. Just wondering if there's any useful stuff around these bits. No, I'm just making it more difficult for myself. Hot take, but do you think the Strogg are cooler than the forces of Quake? I've always had a soft spot for the Strogg. I mean, Quake 2 was my first, and as a result, it had a very particular effect on me. I thought the enemy designs were cool as all hell. You know what's even stranger? Not only was Quake 2 my first Quake, but I first played Quake 2 on the PlayStation. Also, I loved the tank enemies. I thought they were so cool. The noises that they made, just big boom, boom, boom. I hated fighting them, but I thought they were cool. And the Hyper Blaster, God, I loved the Hyper Blaster. I'm glad that the dogs don't have the lick-a-tongue attack that the usual Stroggos have, because I hate that. I used to think it was just a laser, you know, with the lower fidelity on the original. I thought it was like a laser that they were shooting me with, but it turns out it's like a fleshy appendage that they embed in you. Weird. But yeah, I'll always enjoy the Strogg designs. And as a result, I can't help but enjoy the hybrid designs here. I had a bit of a rant during one of my preceding streams, you know, as I am wont to do. And I was like, you know, with this spate of remasters and remakes and what have you, I would actually unironically love a Quake 4 remake. Because I know some people have a soft spot for id Tech 4, Doom 3 engine. But I don't think it's the best fit for Quake 4, personally speaking. I'm not sure what I'd suggest as a replacement. Maybe modern id Tech? Certainly not Unreal. I know people are freaking sick of Unreal Engine right now. But I feel like Quake 4 could seriously benefit from the remake, remaster treatment. I mean, we've already had the remaster treatment for Quake 1 and 2, and they've come up roses. They look lovely. They still play lovely. This is why I never agreed with the sentiment that there needs to be like a Quake remake. No, you don't fuck with perfection. You just give it a spit shine, you know? Ah, come on! There we go. Just a little too tanky for their own good. Explosives. Rocket launcher. I also really enjoy this rocket launcher. I think it's something about the angularity of the design. The fact that it's, like, hip fire. The way that it loads. I like it. No chance this will be available on Quake 2 RTX. As far as I can tell, this was specifically engineered to work on the Night Dive remaster, so it's looking unlikely, unfortunately. Looking unlikely. I just love the sound effect as well. It works. Everything about it works for me. I'm trying to remember whether it was a YouTube video I watched, but they were very dismissive of the Strogg as like an enemy, and they just said that it's basically the Quake version of the Borg. And I was like, hold on a minute, when did Quake 2 actually come out? And also, when did that film I occasionally bring up come out? There's a film, I think it's from, I can't remember if it was from 98 or 99. Did Quake 2 come out in 96? So yeah, the Borg comparison is probably more apt. They're a fleshier, messier Borg. But for me, I always draw an analog between the Strogg and the biomechanical horrors in that film Virus, where Donald Sutherland gets turned into a cyborg. I think Jamie Lee Curtis is in it as well. And a Baldwin brother. That's how you know it's good. God damn it! I really need to remember to do my saves. You love that movie? It's got some startlingly good visual effects. It really does. Say what you like about the story. Yeah. We're not here for the story. We're here for the biomechanical horrors. Weird little robot creatures. Donald Sutherland getting, turned into a cyborg because he strikes a deal with an alien intelligence. Because he's crafty like that. He's crafty like that. Stop it! There we go. The Strogg have more character. They seem to have leaders, seem vindictive, go out of their way to be evil. Yeah, the Borg ethos is just, you know, join the collective, we are one. Join the hive mind. Whereas the Strogg seem to revel in being shitbags. They're basically cyborg space Nazis when you get down to it. These are the, you know, some of the iconography. I know, like, is it when you get to, like, to the Macron's palace, you have those, like, red draped banners in Quake 2? I'm sure that's continued in Quake 4 as well. So there's that as well.
Computer.
There we go. There's a slight delay on the barrel explosions, but that's what makes it satisfying to me. It's the anticipation. I've never been able to figure out what these guys are up to, or how to get down there. I can't remember if I get down there in a subsequent section, but there's all those health pickups. We'll see. We'll see if we can reach it. Do you know that Jamie Lee Curtis hates Virus, and you don't know why? Jamie Lee Curtis is an odd one. She's very vocal, I'll give her that. I just remember how friggin' ecstatic she was about, Everything Everywhere All at Once, getting awards. She was absolutely over the moon for that. But yeah, Virus was one of those films I watched probably too young, and there was some bits of Virus that really, you know, stuck with me. There's like one of the crew gets cyborged, for lack of an elegant term, and he just keeps repeating the name of his friend. And he turns around and he's all fucked up, like, you know, he just keeps going, Steve. Steve. It's like, ah! Lives rent-free in my head. You know, you'll watch a few films when you're young, and they'll just sear themselves into your memory. For better or worse, they become formative cinema experiences. Or at least late night TV experiences. Oh, that's chunky. Annoyingly chunky. Ooh, I had a good lob for once. Hey! Now I need to make sure I don't screw this up. Just realized there's a bunch of ammo down here. Health? Land on it? Yes. I am gonna listen to the tiny voice in my head yelling, "Save!" The Italian husky's been living rent-free in your head since yesterday, Silent One. I'm gonna make a clip of that for the Clips channel, over on YouTube. I'm trying to make a more diligent effort to clip out bits from live streams, so by all means, feel free to help me on that front. If you sat here watching on Twitch, even on YouTube, and you see a bit that you think's fun, or worth remembering or bookmarking, hit the clip button. Hit the clip button. It genuinely helps me out. Otherwise, I gotta sift through the entire video myself. And I do try and mark my streams. I've got a little foot pedal that has a marker function for Twitch. But I still need to comb through the edit. It's tricky. More work than you'd think. Scrubbing through like 5 hours worth of live stream. So you gotta try and figure out how to make that process more efficient where you can. But to play a little bit of inside baseball with everyone, a lot of the live streaming economy is foundationally centered around clip farming. It's all well and good streaming as often as you... That's a lot of friggin' ogres. It's all well and good streaming as often as you can and hoping that people turn up, but where the real progress is made is by making memorable moments and sharing them on, like, you know, clips, social media, compilations, all that kind of stuff. It's a production line, it really is. No! You guys, there's so many ogres up here! I think there was only like 2 on medium. There's like double the amount of ogres. There's like double the amount of ogres here on hard. Nah! Shrek'd. Shrek yourself before you wreck yourself. The first time I played through this, though, the jumping past these rotating foundry stairs, whatever they are, did give me the butthole puckers, because I just know that as soon as I hit that lava, I'm done for. Alright. Can I get you with the splash? Are you not? Oh, no, I got you, I'm saving.
Ahoy hoy. Hard to believe it's been 70 fucking months. God, I must be getting old.
70 gosh darn Sorry, that wasn't you, that was me. My tongue decided to rebel and forcibly evict itself from my skull. Irish German, thank you so much for the 70 effing months. He must be getting old. The dementia's kicking in, that's why you keep coming back. You keep remembering that well, you keep forgetting that the stream's actually tremendously mid. So yeah, it's elder abuse, if anything. It's elder abuse. Infighting! So yeah, as far as I can tell, that's another basis for this. You got Decino, I believe, to thank for that. He just keeps popping up, doesn't he? So I think Decino had a monster infighting mod for Quake 2, and that, I think, was the seed of an idea that resulted in this. So thanks, Decino. Ah, another. You can thank Decino for a lot of things. Damn right. Damn right. I learn something new every time I watch a Decino video. I've been playing Doom for a long time, and I still learn brand new stuff every time he decides to drop something new. Do I remember? Oh, yeah, don't worry. Vano Gaming, I have become well aware of the new AMC Squad chapter that's released for Duke 3D. Good grief. Good grief. Oh boy. Wait a minute. Which ones are these? It's the fish! Hey! Hey! Who turned out the lights? It's very difficult to play this way. I hope you're happy with yourself. I hope you're happy. Oh god, there's another one. They're not particularly difficult to deal with. It's just that I fundamentally find the concept of an asshole fish enemy from, you know, from Quake being integrated into a flyer, you know, bad enough. And then there's the other type, which we'll get to soon enough. Correct. There we go. They're ready to ambush me. Okay, I think this is gonna loop us back around here. Yep. I know where I am. There's some, like, real good looping level design in this. It's very emblematic of Quake 2. Like, base Quake 2 does this. You know, you get the central areas, you spin off to other areas, and they're all nice and circular, and then you head back to the route that's opened up as a result of what you've done. It's satisfying. No. No. It's bad enough that you don't make the noise that the berserkers make. Ah, dogs! I do find it funny that they just do straight up backflips. Does this one explode? Worth a try. Worth a try. Oh, hello. Fetch. No? Oh wait, no, your friend got it. It's fine. That was a technique, by the way. That was movement tech. I didn't do that by accident. That was the barrel jump, speed run strat. Oh jeez. The saves are brutal. Those are knights, right? Yeah, combined with berserkers. So they got berserker attacks. I'm trying to get these barrels. There we go. No, not the blaster. Give me a weapon with bullets. We're fine. We're fine. We're good. Brutal Quake? That's a Quake 1.5. That's not this. If anything, nah, I wouldn't call it Brutal Quake 2. I should have done that to begin with. Should have done that to begin with. I was a little afraid of using my rocket launcher because I've got Lost Soul PTSD. You know, the good old-fashioned face rocket. That kind of business. I keep thinking they're gonna do like a lunge attack like Lost Souls. Oh, come on. Stop dodging! I feel the need to style on them now. I feel like I must hub. That's a horror story for you. I have no legs and I must hub. I'm not doing this for effect, you know. Come on! Jib! Thank you. Thank you. Why is it? Why? No! Why? Why am I having a problem with this? I'm tilted. I'm like 110% tilted. This is bullshit. It's not like I've not played this already. I have. I've played this already, and it's not even a consequence of it being hard mode. I've played it through. I've played it already. But yeah, doubling up the ogres in this difficulty is just friggin' cruel. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what's happened here. Like some sets of enemies are just straight up doubled. Personal space. Personal space. Ah! There was, like, a neuron that fired in my brain there, right? Just before the dogs. Where it's like, weren't there some dogs in here? Like, a fraction of a second. Fraction of a second, but my brain was like, medkit, medkit, medkit. Better. Better! If there's one thing Quake 4 does better is you prefer the Macron's design in Quake 4 over Quake 2. I've always found the base level Macron to be goofy, but I love his big power armor suit that he's got. That big mech thing. I've always loved that. I always thought that's sick. Also, What is the deal with Strogg High Command? What is the deal with the Macron? Is it a singular or is it a plural? Because there's like multiple Macron. And you can't say it's like a linked hive mind thing or whatever because there's a brain in a jar in his belly. What I want to know deeper Strogg lore. I mean, you know, who started the Strogg? Is it a human brain? Is it some guy who stumbled on like forbidden alien like cyborg tech knowledge? I would like to know more. I would like to know more. It's the French? Oh, that explains everything. I think I read somewhere that the Macron are like effectively like warlords. Like Strogg warlords. But like there's a supreme Macron. Because like the whole point of Quake 2 is you kill the Macron to cripple the Strogg because that's supposed to be the leader. No. Yes. Okay, steady now. Steady now! You're getting a bit over-enthusiastic here, I think. With your leaping and your jumping. They're just excited. They're just excited. They got these new abilities. They never had them before. You figured the Macron's just a rank? Well, yeah, but there's some kind of prestige and pomp to it because you get to like the Strogg like Macron Palace or whatever. There's drapery, man. There's drapery. It's not all business. It's not all business with the Strogg. You got a little bit of flair going on as well. The Macron having clones is not totally far-fetched. Yeah. I mean, it's probably easier to clone a brain in a jar. Or like neural patterns. Than it is to clone an entire body. Benefits of the Stroggification, I guess. Who was the first person to get Stroggified, and what did they think they were doing at the time? Just relax. You don't need these legs. I know they're perfectly functional. Or maybe they weren't. You know, mad science. You can never really tell when it comes to mad science. Oh, hey. Fancy seeing that. You know what? I didn't check out Void Walker. Can I shoot that thing? Can I shoot that switch? Can I pet that dog? No. Oh, wait. I think I remembered what's around this corner. He's so close range, it's awful. He's awful! There we go. You know, I think I misspoke. They do have slightly less health than I thought. I wonder if it's just dependent on the weapon that you use. The chain gun is definitely the way to go for those things. The chain gun is absolutely the way to gun. The way to gun and the way to go. So yeah, for reference, it's a Shambler with 2 lightning guns welded to its forearms and with medic legs. Don't know if it retains the resurrection ability of medics. But medics are terrifying in their own right in Quake 2. Hate them.
Computer update.
A super secret. And this is why you don't play with teleportation, kids. And if you do, remember to get some raid. Oh! Guess where we are? We're back in that opening level. Because what we needed was the power cube. All of this has been in service of getting ourselves a power cube to get back to this above ground facility. Plug it in. Get the machinery moving. I do love enemies falling down after tanking a grenade to the face. It just feels like one of those power moves. Oh no, I was mildly inconvenienced by pure explosive force, like an inch from my face. Wait. I'm trying to think. I'd already done that, yeah. The Fly was another film I watched entirely too young. Some imagery in that film. Holy shit. Was it not this room? No. It was the other control room. Yeah, young people shouldn't look at Jeff Goldblum. Not young Jeff Goldblum. It'll do things to you. It'll do things to you. Then there's that infamous, you know, shot of Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park. All shirtless and injured. I do love that line from Jurassic Park, and it's always unexpected, because I'm like, isn't it supposed to be like a PG or something? And it's when, you know, he's just stood in a field and he takes off his sunglasses and he just goes, that's a big pile of shit. Dan, you like a proper body horror? No jump scares, just creep factor dialed to 11. Good old Cronenbergian body horror, am I right? Speaking of which, I need to watch The Substance. I've not watched that yet. Poor things in the canal didn't stand a chance. I'm not too au fait with Quake 2 mapping, but you know, I'm wondering how difficult it would be to have a raising water level and crates floating down. I imagine it would be a bit of a pain in the ass. Oh! Oh! I'm talking here. Oh, no. Oh, wait, it's poison. It's poisonous, it's poisonous. But it looked so inviting. God damn it! I'm pretty sure I went through a level load. Level loads are usually a guaranteed goddamn quick save. This is why you gotta... It's fine! It's fine! Everything's fine! I was about to say, I'm pretty sure it auto-saves on level load, so theoretically I shouldn't have had a problem. I may still yet have a problem having to fight through these sons of bitches again. But yeah, it greatly amuses me that they Stroggified a Vor, and all that they functionally done is put robot legs on the thing. Yeah, I think it's gonna look better with a bit of chrome. It's always the last enemy you expect, isn't it? Some podunk grunt from the back end of nowhere, Dimension Zero, after you've cleared out an entire room of stroggified, stroggiest Strogg creatures. Just this guy rocks up and just one-taps you in the back of the friggin' head. This asshole. Why ain't it let me doing the... Why does that option only turn up in this menu? That's weird. Alright, I'm using that friggin'... I'm using it. I'm using it. Now we can get up close and personal when we see the damage modeling. It's 'cause he jumps down, little stealthy bastard. Is there another one? There is. There's always another one. You think devs call that save load practice the Icarus special? Oh no! Take me back up. Take me up. Up! There. Okay. They are chunk. They are chunk. You know, tanking a double shot. SSG blast to the chest. I mean, I am sure that breaks open somehow. Yeah. Have to get their shots in, don't they? They just have to get their shots in. Just boop me a little bit. Doom is easier than Quake, what do you think? Depends on what level you're playing. On what difficulty you're playing on. So I'm probably gonna say that. I don't want to be cruel, but it's a dumb question. Not that you've offended me in any way. It's just like, in terms of, I don't know how to answer that because you got too many variables. Instructions unclear. Stuck SSG in Blender. Then made a model about sticking an SSG up the backside of a Baron in Blender. Then posted it as a short on YouTube and got 1,000,005 views before getting banned off the internet. Well, that was a non sequitur. Right, let's continue. There we go. There we go. It's like I did this first time round. It's perfect. Perfect. I'm not meant to go this way yet, though.
Called.
Pixaris, thank you so much for the 22 months. Hope you're keeping well. I just want to test something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. 4-second fuse. it drops an extra one. That's neat.
Fields deactivated.
I think I missed with that one. Think I missed. Nope. Sorry, I always find it amusing how much of a wet fart the grenade lob arc is sometimes. You think it might fly a decent distance, and then it's just like... nope. Be the grenade arc that you wish it actually was. Oh, man.
Yellow fields deactivated.
16 points of health. It ain't great. It ain't great. Derp, you got Cultic Chapter 2. I hate you. I want to play Cultic Chapter 2. I want to be able to play two things simultaneously. I don't think I can. I really want to play Cultic Chapter 2, unbelievably. But I promised that I'd do this earlier in the week. And now here I am. With the knowledge that Cultic Chapter 2 is available, and I could be also playing Cultic Chapter 2. Maybe I gotta take comfort that maybe in a parallel universe that's split on from the decision tree of what I decided to do before I started this stream, part of me in another reality is actually playing Cultic Chapter 2 right now. Apologizing to everyone that they're not playing, you know, Call of the Void as promised. 1 point of health. YOLO! Or is it Kobe? I want to get some beef. I wanted a quick save. In a parallel universe, I'd be playing Borderlands 4. Never played a single Borderlands. I have never played a single Borderlands. So, to get a parallel universe version of me playing Borderlands, you'd have to wheel back the clock a fair number of years, dare I say over a decade, to get me in the position to be playing Borderlands 4 right now. The decision tree gets a little tangled at that point. Man, my weapon choice is not ideal. What are yous? What are these? What are those? I'm trying to figure things out here, scraggers. What are those ammo pickups? Clearly for something I don't have yet. It's gonna be the friggin' ETF, right? ETF, whatever the friggin' hell name it is. Okay. Randy was shitting over the fans again. What a guy. I feel like periodically the PR department at Gearbox lets Randy out of his fucking cage. He's alright for a bit. And then he starts getting a little too big for his boots. He starts to, like, abuse his freedom, and he starts, like, shitting on perfectly reasonable requests from people who play his games, and then they have to put him back in the cage again and force him to have a fucking haircut. Because why is he parading around wearing a fucking tribble? I don't know what the fuck is on his head, but it is not a regular human haircut. He's closer to Anton Chigurh from friggin' No Country for Old Men.
Heavy brain injury.
Besides, I don't even think he has much of an actual direct influence on the friggin' games anymore. He just runs the studio. Periodically attends the meetings and go, yeah, that is badass in all caps while wearing sunglasses. More of that, please. How about this cringy dialogue that I just approved? No, Randy, we don't need that this time. People have decided that your idea of funny dialogue is actually dog shit, so can you just go back in the fucking cage, please? Randy Pitchford, more like Randy Bitchford, am I right? Because all he seems to do is bitch. And piss and moan anytime there's the slightest, most reasonable pushback on the performance of a... It's not exactly running an indie studio here, is he? He's 4 games deep. On this series alone. Alright. I'm gonna take that as a save. I thought I killed both of you. What the fuck? What the fuck? All I'll say is I'm glad that their attacks are hit scan. So I've at least got some chance right now. 5 games, pre-sequel. Oh, that's right! Why don't we talk about the pre-sequel? Does it suck? Oh shit, I probably shouldn't have used the environment suit yet, should I? I'm gonna have to go for it. I'm gonna have to go for it before the environment suit wears out. Forgot about the quad damage. I don't know, it kind of annoys me that Gearbox is still, you know... Actually, no, I'm not gonna say that, because that's shitting on the people who just work there and don't really have any responsibility when it comes to the behavior of Randy Pitchford. But, you know, after a release like Duke Nukem Forever, that would have killed lesser studios. Less financially stable studios. That would have just killed them dead. Chappie, does my dad know about what Borderlands 4? He's not a big gamer, to be honest. He's not a big gamer. Though, I will credit my dad for getting me on the game train. We had a lot of interesting consoles growing up. My dad's more in the mood for like the old school stuff. I think he extends about as far as the original NES. I'm not sure where he goes after that. Not sure where he goes after that. But it'd be fun. It'd be fun to see my dad playing something recent. It really would. I'm not even sure if my dad's played Doom, come to think of it. It just never really come up. I feel like he must have. I feel like he must have, because he set up my first PC. It was magic. It was like a magic trick. So it was a Christmas. It was a Christmas day. I'd woken up, gone downstairs, excited as could be, opening presents, and then I was said, "Oh, why don't you go look upstairs?" And it, for reference, it had not been that long since I'd gotten up, come downstairs, and done stuff. So I went upstairs and I went to my bedroom, and right there, fully set up with "Merry Christmas, Your Name Here" on the monitor, was a brand new PC running Windows 3.1. I'm not sure if it was brand new, but it was like a magic trick. I don't know. I still to this day don't know how he set it up that quick. There must have been a lot of planning. There must have been a lot of planning. And man, it's one of those things where I'll always remember it. It was so adorable. They used to wake me up by jingling bells outside the house, just to maintain the illusion that Santa had just been. That's so adorable when I really think about it. They did a lot to try and preserve the magic when I was a kid. They really did. Love them. Love them. I shouldn't have pressed that, should I? It's fine. It's fine. I got a hyper blaster. It's fine. I want to know whose decision it was to have the barrel twitch like that. I don't know. I don't know. There's something about it that just... One health, by the way. I best save. Oh, no. I've fallen and I can't get up. Oh.
How long?
I have a brain injury.
Is that it? Is that all we got? Scraggeruses and troopers? What is this? What is this? Nothing. Nothing. Oh wait, those things. Those are things. Those things are something. I greatly dislike those things. That's what happens when you objectively make a scrag more terrifying. You give it laser breath. One man, 13-year-old, got so hyped up reading the story in the Quake 2 manual back in the day. Oh yeah, there's a lost art of video game manuals. There really is. There was a whole ritual to buying a video game or installing a video game, just playing a video game, because of, like, the physical nature of the medium back in the day. It's like, I got, like, a console version of Duke Nukem on a trip back from somewhere. I had nothing better to do than read the manual for Duke Nukem front to back, like the PlayStation version of Duke Nukem in the back of the car on the way home. And it was just like, oh, I love that kind of stuff. It is a lost art. It really is. And some of those manuals, man, they went above and beyond in terms of what they would include. You know, like I say, story beats, enemy information, all sorts of cool little bits and bobs. The kind of stuff that these days they shoehorn into fucking collector's editions and like digital download packs, which I think is fucking criminal, personally speaking. Because if anything, it costs them less. If anything, it costs them less. There's no physical printing required. You don't actually need to make physical units. I just realized there's something I can get on top of that. That thingabob. Adrenaline, baby. I think I'm gonna need it. Hello! Hyper Blaster feels unfair, actually, come to think of it. Hyper Blaster is just... It's an absolute shredder when it comes to those things. That was seamless. I killed it and I dropped down the lift shaft. Was I meant to do this? No, I wasn't. It's a secret. Cool. Fantastic. Oh! I don't even know how I managed that. What's the id Software floppy disk power up? We'll find out soon enough. I'm trying to remember if you do need to legitimately jib these guys. I'm gonna say yes. Quake zombie rules apply. Just a little trickier to pull off. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't always land the way you expect it to land. There we go. There we go. I love the conceit. I love that moving bridge to assist progression. Because, like, the entire thing is you spin off to that other area to get the power cube that moves the lift over there, drops the cubes, drops the crates, and then you get the middle bit, then you get this bit that loops you back around this way. It's just, it's satisfying. Drew God, you are spoiling us. The equivalent of Ferrero Rocher at the ambassadorial function, you know? Woo! Sorry, I forgot about the swift exit out of the vent shaft there. That caught me off guard. Oh, they're infighting. I was about to say fantastic, but never mind. Oh. What's the lower entrance for? Is that for the foundry? Yeah. Foundry with the slip gates. You know, you asking about the id Software floppy disk power-up is making me paranoid that I'm missing a bit that I actually need to go through here. I don't think I do. I think it comes into play later on. %95 sure of that. What's the agenda after this playthrough? Cultic. Cultic is on my agenda after that. Cultic Chapter 2. That was... I'm not sure that was, you know, really going to be my optimal way forward, but hey ho. Chapter 2 is out for Cultic? Damn right. Damn right. How did I like Cultic? Effing loved it. Absolutely loved Cultic.
Updated.
I was ecstatic to learn that there was more on the way. No, boy! It's fine. It's fine. That count as a restart level? I think it would. You need a cigarette after playing Chapter 1 and you don't even smoke Chuck Iron Stack. As the fan, there's been an Incredibles 3 announcement. Is that a recent thing, or are you just reminding everyone? If anything, this mod serves as great advertising for Voidwalker. I still need to check out the page or what have you for that. I think I did spot it on my wish list earlier today, if my memory serves me. I was a little out of it. Usual routine. Need explosive charges.
Computer update.
The way underwater is clear. Well, thank you for letting me know. Not that this familiar slice of level is pointing the way or anything. I love the integration, man. It's just so fun. I say the expertise that they clearly gained from doing Bloom with Doom and Blood and bringing it to this is well served. Well served. What, 3 announcements? Oh, no, I heard Incredibles 3. Not 3 incredible announcements, but the Incredibles 3 is gonna be a thing. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Check it and advertise it for him right now. You know, I can't bring it on screen, unfortunately. That's not the way my stream's set up. Oh god, this is like direct game capture. So I mean, you could have the audio playing, but I'm not sure you'd get the benefit. Oh, there it is. All I can tell you is check out Voidwalker on Steam. If you like this, the team behind this are also making a Quake at home. Quake, or is it Quake 2 at home? I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, there's definitely more of these shitbags. God damn it. I need to hit those saves. It was a joke anyway? I don't mind. I'll play. I'll play. You funning me? I'll fun you right back. There we go. I just realized those are combined with, what is it, the engine? Are they called engineers? The little weird Weedly guys that have shields in Quake 2. Fish Forcer or Fisherer? I don't know. One of those. You know what I really refer them? You know what I really refer to them as? A pain in my backside. A pain in the derriere. My least favorite fish on the sushi menu. Which reminds me, I've not gone to a good sushi place in a good long while. Ooh! I don't know if this bears repeating, but hard mode is hard! It's wild to me that med packs of that size are only 10 points of health each. It's insane. Insane. For a second, I thought that tube was like shoved down his mouth. Die! 2 points of health. I go to a good sushi place when you can go get a 1-month-old gas station sushi. Never, and I repeat, never get gas station sushi. I draw the line at supermarket sushi. That's about as low as I will sink. But I haven't done it very often. There's like I got a Sainsbury's near me that does reasonable mass production sushi. But you know, the difference between having that kind of sushi and going to a place that officially does sushi, night and day. Night and day. Kitsune, Dragon Knight, thank you so much for the 47 months. Much appreciated. Hope you're keeping well. Bill Reed, you think I'll have a blast with this mod? You nearly made me knock down my green screen. Out of curiosity, Bill, are you subscribed to the channel? Honest question. Please let me know. This is not a call to do it if you're not already, but I'm curious. Please let me know. forgot to save again. Wait, did I? Did I? No, I didn't! I remembered! It's trying to gaslight me! It's trying to gaslight me! Considering the question is spending this long in the ether, I'm going to assume that the answer is maybe no, and that's fine. Subscribed? You are? You are subscribed? YouTube is fucking me then. YouTube is actively fucking me. Confirmed. Confirmed. The reason why I ask you, Bill, is because last Thursday, I posted a video on the YouTube channel specifically about Call of the Void. Just before it released. Just before it released. New house of my Icarus lives from YouTube. Damn right. Don tootin'. And yeah, that's just, I'm fascinated when it's like, when my stuff doesn't turn up in the feed of active subscribers. I'm just like, am I being screwed around with, or is it just the paranoia getting to me? And the answer is no, I am actively being fucked with by YouTube at this point. I've been convinced for a while now that my channel is on some kind of weird blacklist. I couldn't tell you what or how or why. It's very tinfoil, but man, it's tough. It's tough out there for a doomer. Actually, come to think of it, on that same front, you might want to try to see if restricted mode is enabled, just in case, on your channel. You might already know about this on your subscription feed, because it will block out a whole shitload of videos from various channels. I do find it fascinating, though. I find it genuinely fascinating how people use YouTube these days. Rude. A lot of them will exclusively use the home page instead of their actual subscription feed. I find that kind of crazy. Because the subscription feed is the only thing guaranteed to actually show me the thing. Well, up until recently, the only thing guaranteed to actually show me the stuff that I want to see. I'll use the home page for recommended every now and again, but yeah, when it comes to the stuff that I'm actively subscribed to, I'll always check that subscribe page. But I feel like the meta has changed, and part of that's convinced me recently is on the Clips channel, right? So I've started trying to cut clips from my live streams to put on the Clips channel called Mr. Ica Clips, by the way, if you're not aware. And the difference in views between a longer form standard video and the shorts is night and day. It's unreal. I mean, I get jack shit, you know, monetarily for posting shorts, but yeah, the difference is crazy. I think it's because you don't get as much ad blocking on shorts as you do like desktop. Anyway, I got through this section. Sorry, I wanted to bitch and moan a bit about YouTube because I knew I'd be stuck in this section for a bit with 2 points of health. So thank you for Just hit quick load again, didn't I? I friggin' hit quick load again. Why do I do this to myself? I'm convinced I've got that condition, you know, where the two hemispheres of your brain are actually severed. And they start actually, like, independently controlling things. There was this, like, terrifying, I'm not sure if it was a documentary or not, about split brain syndrome, where some people do have both hemispheres of their brain kind of severed, but it relates to, like, usually the opposite side of the body, so the left to the right to the left. And people with this condition ended up finding out that occasionally their body would do strange things, often contrary to what they actually intend. And the real crux to this is, one part of your brain is responsible for speech and communication and, you know, processing thought, and the other is the more analytical or creativity, and the one is more analytical and doesn't have that same speech function. So in that particular scenario where you've got like split brain, you've got basically a silent partner riding shotgun. We all have a silent partner functionally, but we can communicate because of the way the brain is connected. You reach kind of like an unconscious consensus in the way that you think. So technically, it's called UR2. Let me. I just remembered what it is. If you want to get freaked out today, and I appreciate if you don't, it's a YouTube video called UR2 by CGP Grey. So it's a 9-year-old video with 16.8 million views. That has lived rent-free in my brain for quite a while. And every now and again it pops up, and I think sometimes if you ever get the idea that sometimes you're sabotaging yourself, like unnecessarily, this might illuminate that process to you. So I recommend it. If you want to get subtly freaked out by how your own mind works, go watch that. It's called UR2 by CGP Grey. Very cool, very interesting video. I don't know if it's held up after all this time. I don't know whether that's been debunked or not. But I still find it utterly fascinating. Okay, let's lock in. Let us lock in. And do the needful. I ain't mad. I ain't mad. Alright, I'm a little bit mad. It's the fact that I'm having to basically cover fight my way through this. There's a lot of them. Where are they? See, I can't take a single hit. I can't take a single hit off these guys. You come down here. Where the health at? There it is. There's a lot more enemies with the laser guns here. A lot more. And I'm pretty sure on regular difficulty, that's an ETF rifle. Not a plasma beam. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure if you're playing on medium difficulty, this is not this. I think. Maybe. I'm probably gaslighting myself. I'm playing on hard! Is the thumbnail still displaying for the YouTube channel, or have I not updated it? Is the music in this new? It is! It certainly is. Do you recognize it? You recognize it? Topping, at least I'm not you constantly reloading the game because I refuse to do anything except chainsawing arachnotrons to death. Sometimes you get obsessed with the method, don't you? Sometimes you get obsessed with the method. Okay. It is absolutely brutal with some of these enemies having the fucking... What is it? The plasma beam? That is an absolutely brutal change. For reference, I have played this through on medium difficulty already. But, oh my god, I'm feeling the difficulty. I'm feeling the difficulty change, I really am. I'm having to play this a hell of a lot more cautiously than I was in medium playthrough. Oh, there is a freaking... It's fine. It was fine, but now it's not. I just can't. I can't win. I can't fucking win. At least the save is reasonable this time. At least the save is reasonable. Bruh, indeed. Oh, it's the amount... It's the amount of space in the room with those plasma beam guys. It's... These guys just don't want to die. These guys just are relentless. In my defense, right? In my defense, when you go to this bit, you don't immediately look for the ladder thing, but there it is, and it's different depending if it's more Quake 2 inflected because you got the actual polygon model ladders instead of the wall texture. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Perfectly normal. Oh. I'm trying to hit the old secrets that I know. Oh, shit. You know, if anything, I feel like the Shamblers in this could stand to be, more annoying. I need it! I don't know why I said that out loud, that those Shamblers could stand to be more annoying. It's like I'm a glutton for goddamn punishment. It really is. Shotgun ogres are ridiculous. They're hit scan. They're hit scan. That's what's even worse about them. They're just straight up hit scan. Ah. Yes. So, can I just not have to go back over the things? I don't know why I'm asking that question. I've done this before. It's just, you know, I've played a lot of different games between the last time I played this and now, which is insane. September is utterly insane. Oh, wait. Those are slightly different dog variants, weren't they? Those were more like classic dogs. You'd think I'd remember this stuff, but, you know, again... I play so much stuff in the intervening time that my memory just goes to heck. Because I don't need to retain those memories. I've already, spilled them out into the format of a YouTube video. I just can freely discard that stuff. Oh, sweet. Is it possible to think of September without Earth, Wind, and Fire? Do you remember? 21st day of September. Is it the 21st? I need to look this up now. Is it the 21st? Yeah, it is the 21st. So yeah, not just specifically September, but the 21st of September. Got him. They thought they could ambush me. Me? Oh. Oh, yes! This place again! Now I remember where we were up to. The production line. Appreciate its majesty. I've always loved that idle pose thing. They just tapping their feet. So now that I remember, this is where the id diskette comes into play. It's a bit of a deep cut. It's a deep cut. Deep cut id reference. You love that you can see them mounting the legs? Yeah, it's so cool. Got him. Got him! They really do Stroggify without anesthesia. Is it because they're cheap? No, they're just sadistic. They're just sadistic. And cheap. Cheap and sadistic. You was hoping the floppy disk would be some kind of Easter egg, secret level type thing? I don't know. I've not been particularly diligent in delving too deep, so that may still be true. May still be a thing. Ooh, yeah, definitely gotta save. I remember now. This is a bit of a hefty combat section. This one in particular sticks in my mind. Not for these guys. Not yet. I'm so lucky that thing isn't instantly trying to kill me. But, you know, I'll get very unlucky on the next attempt. That's for sure. Oh, boy. That's not a good one. That's not a good one. That's not a good start. Run. It's unforgiving, man. I feel like I need a specific sound effect for every time someone in chat reminds me that AMC has released a new episode. Though, I don't think I appreciated that it's the final episode, Drew Ex Machina. But yeah, over the last day or so, yeah, people have been letting me know. Very helpfully. I'm so, you know what? I'm so appreciative of you guys. You're very helpful. You're always very eager to let me in on when certain things have dropped. And I'm here for that. I just wish I had the time. I just wish I had the time available to me to do all of the things. Right now, I roughly need double the hours available in the day. So if one of you can help me out with that, that'd be grand. If one of you could help me out with, you know, getting me, 48 hours, where 24 hours would normally be, I think that would solve a lot of problems for me. I'd get a lot of shit done. I'd be able to check out so much more stuff. But right now, man, time is like compressed for me. This week has really put it into perspective because I said, you know what? Screw the schedule. Screw the usual production thing. September is so stacked to the gills with things that I am just gonna live stream my way through it. And even then, I'm still finding it difficult to cover all the stuff that I want to cover. And Apocalypse, the gladiator legs on what? The Shambler? I thought they were medic legs. I thought the gladiator legs were on the ogre. The ogre hybrid. I'll see if I can point it out again next time I see it. And get a bit more of an active comparison. Ogre gets the gladiator legs, Shamblers get the medic's legs. That's what I was saying, right? We're in agreement. There we go. Great. Quake, is it the final episode? There's still one more to be made for AMC. Because episode 5 is the second half of episode 4. It was getting so big they had to split it in two. Oh no, I'm getting a nosebleed! Ah! The game currently contains 5 fully playable episodes with 6 planned total. So it's not the final episode. Okay. There was just a bit of an assumption there. Alright, okay. I'm glad we're all on the same page now. Here we are. This thing feels good to fight, you know? It really does. Suppressing fire! Dead. It's good. You got him. Good work, chat. Is that a Mecha Shambler? Maybe. I'm still trying to figure out how to get up here. The glass isn't breakable. I'm trying to figure out if it's a very particular shoot switch. I'm not sure. Dang it. It's an explosive. It should count. I think that's going to take me down somewhere else. Do I plan on covering Hyperviolent Man? I'm planning on covering so many things. If there's anything I've... Oh, shit. If there's anything I've learned from this whole live streaming exercise, it's that it's either one or the other. in terms of how I do things. It is either one or the other. Either I live stream and cover everything and I just completely ditch the idea of doing focused videos on a particular subject. Or then, you know, maybe try and figure out how to do highlight videos after the fact. Or do no live streams, or maybe like one brackets, one live stream a week. And get on with the other stuff. But I'll be real with you. I really like live streaming. I like the immediacy of this. I love being able to carve my way through this stuff and have you guys riding shotgun. I really, really prefer this kind of format. Because it's easier and I don't have to edit so much, and I'm lazy. How does the super shotgun hold up in terms of stun locking on hard? It's alright. I mean, it does stagger a few. It depends on the enemy, I guess. It depends on the enemy. I'll have to pay more attention to it. Live streaming is almost like touching grass with friends. Almost. Next best thing I've got in this day and age. This is a great transition, though. How cool is that? From E1 to M1 Quake down here. It's such a fun elevator transition. I love it. I am slightly butthurt that that's not classed as a secret, though. I know it's glaringly obvious, but you know, still, I need validation. I crave validation. I'm entirely driven by ego. Please validate my ego. Ben, you'll speak to the people upstairs, see what can be done. What connections do you have, Ben? What? No! That's it! What? Did cracking my knuckles set off the what? I'm literally saying what now, and it's not setting off my what screen. I need to recalibrate that shit. This is insane. It slipped so far out. It slipped so far out that it doesn't even make any sense anymore to me. Let me try. What? Okay, it does recognize it. I need to break 2 fuses.
Computer update.
Can I chain what screenshots into each other, or is there a limit? I don't know if I designated a limit, but it's entirely dependent on the 100% shonky implementation of my own voice activation thing. So maybe if that... What? 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 No, I can't double chain it. I don't think I can double chain it. You gotta be Stone Cold Steve Austin to do that. What? 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 Did I double chain it? Yeah! We beat the poorly implemented system I already have for voice activation. I need to add more voice activation things. The other thing I was thinking of, every time I say the word come, it would do the cyberpunk thing. You know, like the Keanu Reeves cyberpunk cum meme. For any of you unfamiliar, it was a hot meme for a while, and I still find it funny even today. Because I have the brain of a teenage boy. I'm gonna have to approve that. Yep, Estefan, that's allowed. That's allowed. That's allowed. It's in reference to the meme. It'd be funny if I could double chain my my what message and have it smaller every time. Yeah, sadly that's not how it works. Sadly that's not how it works, but I wish it would. I wish it would work that way. So I could get like the infinity mirror, the infinity effect. That would be nice. Oh, pardon me. No! No fishies! They always remind me of Castlevania enemies when they're in this, like... this situation. Those annoying fishman enemies in Castlevania. That's what these outwardly remind me of right now. You know, I'm so grateful. I am so grateful that Quake 2 doesn't pull that you cannot fire this weapon underwater style bullshit. I've always found that annoying. Yeah, the amount of fun that's sacrificed on the altar of realism in video games is disgusting to me sometimes. It really is. Yeah, that weapon wouldn't realistically fire underwater. Actually. Yeah, well, it's fun. Oh my god. But yeah, mentally, I'm always thinking of the idea of don't let realism get in the way of a fun gameplay mechanic. Honestly, don't. Do not let realism get in the way of a good gameplay mechanic. We got enough realism as it is in present day and age. What the fuck is this save? Oh my god! I can't fucking relax, can I? I can't take a moment. Because of the sheer... Wait. I knew it! I knew it! It keeps doing it to me! The way the saves work in this is busted. Oh, I thought that was a grenade launcher for a second. I wasn't sure it was the hyper blaster. Ooh. Is it ever stated that this is water? Everything on Strogg could just be some weird alien Strogg juice. Strogg juice. See, my mind is just saying that could just be hydraulic fluid. That's all it is. It's just hydraulic fluid. Anyone ever put the Hyper Blaster in a Doom mod? I'm not sure I've seen a Hyper Blaster in Doom. Which is kind of crazy. You'd think out of... Surely it has to be a thing. There's been Quake 2 port mods. Yeah. I don't know what it is. The Hyper Blaster as a weapon just seems to fly under the radar in terms of, like, fun, powerful weapons and a lot of stuff. I mean, functionally, what is this in analog to Doom? It's basically the plasma gun, right? It just sounds different, has a different fire animation. Fuck you! Those things, man. I mean, enforcers in their own right in Quake 2 are bastards, but, you know, now that they can be underwater in this, yeah. Double bastard is what I'm trying to say here. They're double bastards. I'd even go as far as to say triple bastard. But let's not get too extreme here, shall we? They do have a bit of an amusing, pause state where they just stand there like dingbats every now and again. Alright, save. Save scumming. Woo! Where did it go? What? Hey! That was very confusing. That was tremendously confusing. You managed to leap directly into the lift shaft. There we go. But yeah, one of the things that I'm not sure I really... One of the things I didn't really drill down into too much on the video for this was that for the soundtrack still doing its own thing, there are still motifs. You still get the every now and again in the soundtrack, and I love that. I love that. Anyway, I'm going to take this brief moment of peace to go heed the call of the nature. The call of the nature. Singular. Be right back. Hey, wait. Sorry, I was just waiting to see if my knuckle cracks set off my what thing. Think we're good. We're safe. Get him! But yeah, this section's pretty fun. I love the way this is structured. It's got these cranes. You just gotta time your jumps. Very simple. The design is very... the design is very human. You gotta time your jumps between these two. Not like it doesn't tell you. Oh! We're good. It's fine. Barely an inconvenience. This isn't the original Quake 2? Hell no. This is Call of the Void, baby. This combines Quake and Quake 2, not just in levels and theming, but also in enemy hybrids. So we got fresh, horrific merging of the two. For everyone to see. Oh shit, did I just... Oh no, he landed on a platform, the son of a bitch. Alright, what's the best way to do this? Oh, it was that one. Gosh darn it. I gotta wait for it to come back around. Here it goes. Here it goes. Teleport. Teleport. Shut off! There we go. There we go. Just as my ammo ran out. Once again, my health is low. So glad I didn't do this on extreme. So glad I didn't do this on extreme. I almost did. Almost did. Glad I didn't. Did I get any health? Oh, that's cruel. No secrets for you. No secrets for you. Can this be played on the original version of Quake 2? Sadly not. You do need the Night Dive version of this to play it. If you own the Night Dive remaster through GOG or Steam, that's how it works. Sadly, it's made that way. Abyssus, you're about to take your test. Comp TIA. Can you get some good luck? Best of luck, man. Hope you pass with flying colors. Sounds technical. Oh boy, no. Oh, I forgot about the one annoying son of a bitch up top as well. Oh god. No. Ah! It's just a little lava, it's still good. It's just a little lava. Just gonna adjust myself here. Optimal combat performance. CompTIA is very technical. Don't have the heart for it, but it's all the rage these days, so you might as well get a job with technical stuff. Well, that's the way it is, isn't it? It's always, you know, specialize. And as they say, the more specialized jobs is where the money is. I'd love there to be a middle ground when it comes to jobs, to be honest. So you got the jobs that are that are necessary for the basic functioning of society. So you get your stuff like, you know, the street sweepers, the cleaners, the garbage men, the retail workers. And then you've got the people at the top that make the real clever technical stuff work. The programmers, the engineers, the chemical engineers, all that kind of stuff. And what I'd like to see is like an even spread, like wage-wise, between that, and then all of the middle managers get nothing. Nothing. Sorry, I'm getting very revolutionary all over again. This happens when I've had a few drinks. I'm sorry. You put enough booze in me, and I start to ferment revolution. It's a habit. Happens to the best of us. Happens to the best of us. There's my rocket launcher. There it is. I saw it! I saw it before it hit! He's getting political again. Get the tinfoil out! I'm holding back, man. I'm holding back. You have no idea. I am holding back so hard today. For my own personal well-being, I am holding back so hard. Ah! In terms of where I'm at, the revolutionary screed from Andor is going around my head recently. It goes something like, tyranny is brittle. Fragile. The amount of effort that is required to keep tyranny together is so gargantuan that it could just snap at any moment, provided enough people push back. That's the kind of thing that's been going through my head recently. Also, get yourself a VPN. I've been very negligent of this, but I'm sponsored by Proton VPN. I'm a partner of Proton VPN. Do you need a VPN? Are you tired of sites asking for your age? Are you tired of sites saying that you're not allowed to view this content in your particular neck of the woods? Proton VPN, it's actually pretty good. I personally trust it, and this isn't because they're paying me, because they don't pay me. You pay me. If you get Proton VPN and you enjoy it, I get paid. This is the way it should be. Also, if you want to look at some gazongas, that's fine too. Proton VPN. Use the link. It's on screen. It's in the description, YouTube, and Twitch. Oh shit. Yeah. But I do love, like, speaking of Andor, which is a phenomenal series, by the way. If you've not watched Andor, it is great. Even if you're not all that particularly into Star Wars. But that thing that I was bringing up is kind of like a bookend quote. It comes up earlier on as like one of the foundational kind of manifestos. That's the word. It's like a manifesto for the rebellion, for why it's necessary to rebel against tyranny, against authority, and it's bookended rather nicely towards the end of the second series, where it pops up again as a message that keeps proliferating. The Imperials are just like, it just keeps spreading. It just keeps spreading, doesn't it? We keep finding this freaking manifesto popping up all over the place. People keep listening to it. People keep getting inspired by it. And I can't think of a funnier, more apt thing to happen than a revolutionary manifesto from a Star Wars TV series being used to overthrow bullshit that's currently occurring in our present reality. Or at least combat it. Because they're troubling times, they really are, and that is understating it to a comical degree. I mean, I'm not going to go here and admit that we don't have problems here in the UK, but when I look across the pond, and it's not hard not to look across the pond, the media, cultural exchange, the landscape of what we watch and what we listen to is so kind of cross-pollinated these days that it's hard not to notice what's going on. But yeah, I'm not going to admit that, we're perfect over here. Far from it. We got a lot of problems. We got the rise of, the far right going on. Some shithead called Tommy Robinson, like... It's not even his real fucking name. He's got one of those double-barreled posho names that, you wouldn't be able to take seriously. It's like, oh, this guy comes from money. He's just using everything to his own will. And then fucking Elon Musk is trying to interfere over here all over again with the far right. I'm like, go fuck off. Go to Mars already. Go pioneer a new planet and die in the soil that you've cultivated, please. It's all so tiring. I think the thing that annoys me the most about the far right is that they're actually not focusing on the thing that's actually affecting quality of life. They're very eager to cast blame on, immigrants, on immigration, on foreigners, on the other, on political correctness, on, just the right to be a shithead. They're all very quick to mention how fucking patriotic they are, but I couldn't help but notice after there was a few protests here in the UK involving a significant contingent of these people, the manner in which they left the place in which they protested, it was covered in shit and trash, and, if they had an actual single bone of patriotism in their body, they would clean up after themselves at the very least. In my personal opinion, if you wanna be patriotic, if you wanna care for your country, you actually take care of your surroundings. That includes cleaning up after yourself. And if you can't do that, then Jesus Christ, what are we even doing? This is a bare minimum. Bare minimum. 4,000-year-old Telvanni wizard, thanks for showing your true colors. Oof. I found the guy who doesn't clean up after himself. His office is probably covered in cum rags. Jesus Christ. Get out of here, you fucking loser. I don't need you. Fuck off. See what happens? You see what happens? You see what happens? I want to wear a beret and an eye patch and chomp on a cigar and fucking overthrow governments. Jesus Christ. I blame all of you. I blame society. It's not my fault. It's the times that we live in. In any other thing, I'd be fucking living it up. If things were going perfectly fine, I'd be able to just play fucking Quake 2 and get on with my life. But no! I got all these other things bubbling in the back of my goddamn mind, preventing me from just enjoying the things that I want to enjoy, because I accept that the world is kind of broken, but I see what can be done to fix it, and it ain't being done. People are being divided in the complete wrong and opposite direction. They're blaming immigration. They're blaming foreigners. They're not blaming the people who are really to account for all this. And it's the rich motherfuckers that run all of the big business, that run all of the banks. The people that actually are supposed to govern us. Enthralled to foreign interests and taking payoffs and being just gargantuan pussies when it comes to elementary basic things like admitting that, you know, that thing going on in the Middle East, the whole Palestine-Israel thing, it's a bit of a genocide. The fact that it's taken so long for the government to recognize Palestine is fucking criminal! Anyway, I'm gonna play the rest of this mod now. I'm so tired of getting worked up about this shit. I'm so tired about getting worked up about this shit. I'm just some guy. I'm just some guy. I don't have any pull. I don't have any influence. But every fucking day, I open my fucking newsfeed and I see pain and suffering and I'm fucking sick of it. Fix it! Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it! It's not the people trying to get here on boats. If anything, they're a symptom of how broken the world is. They want to come here for a better life. That's why they're trying. If anything, you should see that as flattery. They're risking their fucking lives trying to get over here over this treacherous stretch of water for a better life. And then what do? We shout at each other from behind barricades over some shitty podunk hotel where they're being held over. And I'm just like, this is counterintuitive to what the real problem is. The quality of life sucks shit. Everything's too expensive. The immigrants are not to blame. The people seeking help are not to blame. It is all a diversion. Fucking wake up. And you know what? If anything, I'm goddamn consistent. You cannot tell me that I don't bang the same fucking drum every time. So every time some jackass in chat goes, oof, oof, ouch, you're showing your true colors here, Icarus, I'm just going, that. Good timing. Good timing. Yeah, at least in Nepal they know how to deal with corruption. Holy fucking shit. Take a page. I mean, the only, right. This is a nitpick. This is very much a nitpick. You could have done without burning down Parliament. Because that's a nice place to do government. I can understand the symbolism. Let me try that again. I can understand the symbolism of burning down Parliament. It's a very emotional time. And if things have gotten so bad that you feel compelled to do that, then, you know, that's just a symptom. That is pretty much that is pretty much just emblematic of whatever the fuck's going on in your country. If you feel compelled and ready and willing to cheer on government being burned down. I mean, I can kind of sympathize. We had a moment like that in the past here in the UK. You know, there's the whole Guy Fawkes thing. The whole bonfire night, remember. Though I think that wasn't so much about government corruption. Now that was more of a religious thing, if I'm not mistaken. There's a reason why we burn the Guy Fawkes effigies. We don't do it to celebrate. We do it to remember. Anyway, free Jimmy Kimmel. Free Jimmy Kimmel. I stand with Jimmy Kimmel. First they came for the talk show hosts, and I said nothing. Do you remember when all of the right-wing chuds said finally comedy is legal again? Funny that. Funny that. Anyway, this mod is fucking badass. You should play it. Call of the Void is fucking sick. Quake 2 in general is fucking sick. Man, the guys in charge of Disney really suck the cock of the US government, don't they? Holy shit, Bob Iger is fucking deep-throating Donald Trump these days. Because they've got purview over Jimmy Kimmel, by the way. I'm not bringing that up apropos of nothing. All I can say is, don't become complicit. Don't be complicit. Don't comply in advance. There we go. Sorry, I had to rant my way through. Oh, I hear the They keep coming. It's fine, I quick saved. It's fine, I quick saved. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. You never played Quake? Should you play any of the originals first before you play this mod? Yeah, if you want. I'm not gonna say you have to, but I would recommend it. Original Quake and Quake 2 are classics. They hold up extremely well. The remasters that are available, as matter of course, through GOG or Steam, are tremendously good remasters. Very good ways to experience classic FPS gaming. Foundational, I might add, FPS gaming. If you want to get yourself a foundational appreciation of them, yeah, sure, go ahead. You don't have to, though. I won't say you have to, but it will give you a greater appreciation for these expansions and mods going forward if you do choose to do so. Sorry, I just realized that the text on screen has a typo in it. It was a shortcut enabled. Enabled. I've completely forgotten where I'm going, by the way. I have picked up a key. I'm just trying to remember what door the key goes in. You got me on those rants again, chat. It happens every week. Here we go. It happens every week, at least once a week. Someone brings up something that annoys me, politically or otherwise, and I just have to yell at the microphone for a bit, often to get through a chunk of game. And then at least, you know, one or two people go, oof, ouch, my sensitivity bone. I didn't know you were like this, Icarus, unsubbed. And I'm like, good. Please fuck off and never trouble me again. I saw recently one of my neighbors had a bumper sticker. I'm going to assume it's one of my neighbors because their car was parked on my street. And it was a sticker that was insinuating that we're being replaced. So, you know, the whole immigration thing? You've heard of, like, the Great Replacement theory? It's a very particular right-wing talking point. That, you know, the bussing in the immigrants by the thousands, the hundreds of thousands, they want to erase the whites, and I'm just like, have you had a look around lately? This neck of the woods where we live is the whitest, and I mean whitest, one of the whitest places in the UK, and I just see that bumper sticker and I feel like getting a Sharpie. In fact, I might still do that if I can find it. I might go get a Sharpie and just go, nope, on the bumper, because it's so dumb. I wouldn't scrape it off, I'd just deface it. Ah, there we go. One more. Now we get to do the other side. Lizard people are replacing us. You know, I'm more inclined to agree on that one. But that also just folds into my original belief that it is the people in charge. I mean, there is a fundamental bit of overlap, I will agree, where they go, it's the elites! They're trying to bring you down, but it's for different reasons. A lot of people go, it's the elites. They're allowing immigrants. I'm like, no, it's the elites. They're incompetent. They're allowing overspend. They're terrible at taxing the rich. They're terrible at taxing businesses. They're terrible at allocating funds. They're all self-serving fuckheads that lack fundamental spine reinforcement. And I'm just tired of fucking hearing it. Because there's a multitude of people yelling about how to fix it, and I'm like, yeah, sounds right. Let's get someone who can do it, and they're just unable to get in there. Whoever's pulling the strings, whoever's in thrall of all of these governmental entities, politicians, what have you, have such a fucking claw-like grip on everything that it's just impossible to get any shit done. So we're all just drowning in a swamp of mediocrity. It's not malicious, it's just mediocre. It's all in the service of money and money-making. Why spend money on public services? That's money that we could be putting in our pockets. You know, that kind of bullshit. And it's funny, you know, when there's actual people in public office that actually stand up and make themselves heard and present a solution for how to make things better, a lot of people pay attention. There's the guy that's currently running for, what is the New York mayor position? Mamdani? That guy is he's so hot right now. I mean, that's not to say that we don't have similar figures here in the UK. I'm this is the way that the cross-cultural political bullshit proliferates. I probably know more about shit that's going on in the US than I do about my own freaking country at this point. And that's why I'm so annoyed. That's why it pisses me off so much, because I don't need to. It's not fundamentally my problem. It's not my fundamental problem, but I fully understand and am aware of the fact that whatever happens over the pond ripples across to the rest of the world. We don't exist in a vacuum anymore. We never have. Not for a good long while. We're all interdependent. And for the greater prosperity of the entire goddamn planet Earth, we need to sort our shit out. I was gonna mention that, like, in the UK, in terms of mayoral figures, Andy Burnham, like, mayor of the, of Manchester, is doing a pretty good job. But yeah, it's... We need people further up. We need people in like, higher level government. To just really put things back on the fucking rails, because things haven't been on the rails for, like, decades now, it seems. Oh, goody, my favorite. My favorites. You know, actually, this is an improvement. I will concede, this enemy is an improvement on the Quake enemy that I hate the most. I can't even remember their name because I've refused to learn it. That's how much I hate them. Dying inside. Just dying inside. I really am. The blob things, the spawns, yeah, those things. Razathair, when America sneezes, the world catches a cold, yeah. I just find it hilariously telling. This is old news now, but there was like a meeting of world leaders, and it was an entire block of like India, China, Russia. And they're all like, hey, get in, let's do some shots, it's great. Hey, shit's great. Have you heard about America lately? They're shitting themselves. They're like unprompted. They chugged a shitload of diarrhea medicine or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. The stuff that makes you shit. The opposite of diarrhea medicine. And they just took a dump all over the place. It's great. We can do whatever we like. They're so distracted with their own crap right now. We're gonna hop and skip into the fucking sunset. Laxative, that's what I meant to say. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Chad. Thank you for reminding me of the existence of laxative. I'm trying to remember who it was. There was literal photographic proof of this. I think it was Vladimir Putin and Modi of India, hand in hand. It reminds me of the great cultural cinematic achievement known as Postal, the movie, directed by visionary of our times, Uwe Boll. There's a bit where George W. Bush and Osama bin Laden are skipping hand in hand through a cornfield. It reminded me of that. Ostopayo, you're different from the stream that don't stop being you, even if people don't like your politics. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I gotta admit, right, on the whole, right, the people that go, oh, oof, ouch, how cringe, are a massive minority for the most part. I still fundamentally agree that on the whole, people are good. That when it comes down to it, when the backs are against the wall, people will stand up and do the right thing. The question really is whether they'll do it sooner rather than later. And the troubling thing about our times is people are willing to leave things to the last possible moment. And that's why we're landing in the position that we are. Where Jimmy Kimmel, of all people, is friggin' cancelled. Like, literally cancelled. The thing that they always complain about happening when they go on, like, live TV and complain about how they're being cancelled, yet they're being watched by thousands of people while they're cancelled, is actually happening to, like, Jimmy Kimmel. The actual literal thing. They are actually instigating literal cancel culture. What they were really complaining about back in the day was the fact that people were calling them on their bullshit. That's what cancel culture actually was. That was people actually standing up and going, "Hey, that's kind of bad. That's kind of a shitty thing to say. You shouldn't do that. And if you continue to believe that you should do that, then you probably shouldn't be allowed to do that, and we're gonna keep annoying you about that because it sucks and you're a bad person." And the funny thing about this is if they just kind of reflected a little bit and tried to understand where other people were coming from, I'm pretty sure people would go, you know what? I feel like you've learned. I feel like you've grown as a person, and then we can move on with our lives and engage in more meaningful discussion. All right, I got my thing. I got the thing I need to go to. It's funny how this section of the stream always seems to kick in on a Friday after I've gotten through like 6 or something beers, right? It feels like there's a correlation. Feels like there's a correlation here. I'd love to live in a world where this doesn't happen and I don't have to have these discussions. I really do. Ah, yeah, the Megadeth reference. There's a Megadeth. There's a Megadeth. You're listening to Megadeth? It said "Rust in Peace." Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. I don't think that was the way I was. Was that the way I was meant to go? It was not. It was not. This is good. This is good. This whole crane bit, really good. Really well put together. I love it. And I finally got that explosive charge. Pardon me. There it is. There it is. No, you die first. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. You gotta respect an enemy that takes the L, you know? That finally admits, you know, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I should just, you know, take a dirt nab. Ismail, for a 28-year-old born and raised in Turkey, the trajectory of America is frighteningly familiar. I've heard a few people comparing what's going on to, was it the Philippines? Duete? Like that trajectory as well. Is this your second playthrough, Doki Doki Wangfest? Yes, it is, Doki Doki Wangfest. I'm playing this on a higher difficulty than I had originally, which is the only excuse I have for my incompetence. So I hope that's okay. I hope that's a good enough excuse. There we go. Seriously, none of these things are gonna make you explode? You look like a very explodable wall. Ah, never mind. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. Presently, the US has met its first strongman. There was a very funny bit from The Daily Show. There was a Jon Stewart Daily Show bit where he played it entirely like he was being forced to do a positive bit for the government. He was trying desperately not to offend them. He was basically telling his audience to shut the fuck up whenever they clapped or booed something. And then he had all of his like in the field reporters, and they'd all stand there, repeat the exact same phrase, and then they realized one of them was wearing the wrong color kind of tie, and they're like, wait, you don't want to stand out, you gotta repeat the exact same thing. The phrase that stood out the most, it was like, what is this, your first dictator? I'm trying to remember who it was it Ronnie? I'm trying to remember the name of that guy. He's a very funny comedian. They've got such a talented team on The Daily Show. They really do. Let me just see if I can find his name. Ronnie Chang. Yeah. Ronnie Chang. Very funny guy. But I've watched a bunch of stand-up of a variety of the guys that they have on The Daily Show. They're really good talents. Tremendously insightful. I was also... it was simultaneously a joy and a bellwether to see that Stephen Colbert brought back his Stephen Colbert persona on the most recent show that he did. It's like, man, things must be getting kind of fucky if he's bringing that back. I'm pretty sure I managed to cheese this the first time with a power-up, but I don't have the power-up, so, oh well! It's a super Shambler tank! with chainsaw strapped to the side of it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh. The hyper blaster wasn't enough. Do I? Oh, I do have invulnerability at the very least. I should do at least one of those things. Keep forgetting what power-ups I have, because they don't activate immediately. I'm not used to that happening. I think original Quake 2, once you picked up the power-up, it automatically activated, but in the remaster, it's inventory activation. Oh shit. Oh no! Come on! I should have added the invulnerability. I should have. It's my own fault. I got the power up right there in my inventory. I should use it. What do I think of Call of Duty? Disposable fun, depending on what one you're playing. I was watching a video on Call of Duty Ghosts recently, and it just sounds like an absolute shit show of a story. For the most part, though, if you take them as what they are, which is basically Michael Bay-style jingoistic action fests, yeah, they're pretty fun. There's still a few gaps in my whatchamacallit, in my experience when it comes to Call of Duty games. God damn it, why is it right at the end of the thing? But I still enjoy, you know, a few of the single player campaigns. I've played Modern Warfare, I've played Black Ops 2, I've played Infinite Warfare, I've played Advanced Warfare, I played Black Ops 3, I played Black Ops 4. I've not, Jesus Christ, I've not played the original Black Ops, I've not played Modern Warfare 2 or 3, and the very, very original Call of Duties 1, 2, and 3 I've not played because I was a Medal of Honor guy back in the day, and that was on the PlayStation. I didn't even have a PC, I played the PlayStation versions. So I've got gaps in that kind of military shooter, the military shooter oeuvre, as they may describe it. You know what? Screw this. I'm invincible. Your arguments are invalid. I'm tired of dying at the last possible section from your fucking bullshit. So, have some fucking rockets, you piece of shit. I don't remember them throwing in these extra enemies at the end, the original, on medium difficulty. Stop it! They seem to have, like, berserker effect. Die! I'm talking here! These guys, they seem to have, like, berserker effect. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off! I thought I was done! Trying to continue with the friggin' game here, and I've beat the boss, damn it! I beat the boss! What was I saying? I've lost the track. I've lost the track of whatever the fuck I was saying now. But, you know, I'll... A lot of people like to shit on the COD experience, but I will also say that there is a time and a place for the roller coaster experience. A lot of people used to shit on the linearity of that, and I'm saying, well, why not be able to enjoy both? You know, sometimes you want a linear roller coaster ride, sometimes you want a more robust gameplay experience. These things, you can have both of these things. These things both exist. The point is finding an example of one or the other that is of reasonable quality. That is, you know, good. But yeah, I do feel like COD is overpriced. I would say that COD is vastly overpriced these days. Especially if you want to just go back and have fun with an old COD game. Like from, like, what, 12, 13, 14 years ago. It's ridiculous. The prices that they want you to pay to go back and just, you know, play the fucking single player, for example. It's like, Is it any wonder why piracy is on the rise again? We're getting nickel and dimed in more ways than one. Maybe the problem with COD is releasing the same game every year. I don't know. That implies that they've not tried to vary it up every now and again. And it's easy to not pay attention. But they did try things that are different. Especially, you know, you go from Black Ops 1 to Black Ops 2. They tried a lot of interesting things with Black Ops 2. Did you know there was a weird mini, like, real-time strategy mode in Black Ops 2 that pops up every now and again? I can't recall if it's Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4 that was multiplayer only, so feel free to discount whichever one that was. But Black Ops next, after 2, had such a wackadoo story that you would actually not notice what is going on unless you were paying serious friggin' attention. And that they were doing some kind of weird mindfuck story in the background while you're playing a generic COD campaign, and it's actually fascinating. It didn't land, but it was actually interesting. Then you've got Advanced Warfare, which brought actual interesting movement mechanics into Call of Duty. Which I miss even now. I had a lot of fun with the multiplayer and the single player. It's just a shame about Kevin Spacey. And then Infinite Warfare is basically COD does Battlestar Galactica, but also in the solar system. It had a lot of fun space shit. To say that it's stagnant, that it doesn't do anything new, that it does the same thing over and over and over, just means that you're not really interested. And that's fine. You know, if you're not interested, you're not interested. But to say that it's not trying to do stuff, is not trying to introduce new elements whenever they bring it back, is disingenuous. And it feels like you're maybe conflating it with the more prevalent live service style of things these days. Which, if you're just looking exclusively at the multiplayer, yes, they are doing that with the multiplayer. It's a shit show, multiplayer-wise. But for me, I've always been like more of a single-player guy anyway. So, that's just me. That's just me. I don't have a... don't get me wrong. I'm not a die-hard COD guy. I'm not a die-hard COD guy. But I have a healthy respect for when even AAA tries to do something different.
User updated.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can lock in for this. Oh, it's a gauntlet. Oh, man. That is tough. That is a toughie. It's a tantalizingly close to the end bit, this.
Updated.
But God, the health, you get chunked. You get absolutely chunked in this section if you take a few hits. Einstag, you like Infinite Warfare because you like a good space shooter that isn't taking heavy influence from 40k. Not that you don't like Warhammer. Well, yeah, that's understandable. There are different flavors. There are different flavors. Sometimes you want chunk. Sometimes you want chunk. Sometimes you want choc chip. Sometimes you want mint. My favorite, if I'm gonna be honest, is like honeycomb. Ooh. Honeycomb ice cream. There's a place near me that does that. Oh, every time. Sucker for it. Delicious. Delicious. Yeah. This section is a nightmare, jeez. Just by sheer quantity of, like, grenade bullshit. Eee. And then the friggin' hit scan shotgun guy. That piece of shit. Which is why I just saved. I killed him, but he killed me. Yeah. Oh! Faked me out. Boomst. How did I take damage? Ooh! Do you see him? Do you see him? Little bastard. Little bastard. Horrible little bastard. I'll be real with you. I'm not sure I'm gonna get to the end of this. The way things are going, I'm not sure I'm gonna get to the end of this. So I'm gonna have to. I feel like I'm gonna have to leave you all on a cliffhanger, unfortunately. Jesus! All I need you to know is I am tantalizingly close. I'm edging, if you will. And, if you want to know how it ends, then this is your cue to just fucking play it
These
yourself.
fucking snipers, man. I don't know what it is about them, but they're just so fucking annoying.
What's that line from Meet the Sniper? I'm not a murderer. I'm an assassin. What's the difference? One's a profession and one's a mental illness. Such good writing. Such good writing. Not a crazed gunman. Yeah, that's the one. I'm not a crazed gunman. What's the difference? one's a profession and one's a mental illness. So good. Oh my god. My god! These were not a problem on medium! And now they're a friggin' nightmare! It's criminal that I can't inflict damage on them from beneath the floor grades. That hurts me in a way that I cannot describe. Seriously, I'm having to save scum my way through this section. Oh. All I can tell you, the tone of my video for this would have been very different if I was playing on hard. Medium, it's like a fucking cakewalk in comparison to this. Absolute fucking cakewalk. Die! I'm fine. I'm fine. Seriously. Seriously. I'm doing actual Quake 2 pain noises here. I'm doing actual Quake 2 pain noises. IRL. Sun Tzu says, don't forget about the fall damage. Zekri, what's the secret to hitting my desk without damaging my electronics? Don't have a glass top desk. Don't have a glass top desk. Have it reasonable, solid wood. For added comedic effect, have several beer cans stacked about 3 high. So that when you do actually slam the desk, they all tumble comedically. Observe. Oh wait, they didn't fall down now. Fuck. Did I just accidentally activate music by accident by doing that? Yes. There we go. I accidentally enabled a keyboard shortcut by doing that. -6! I don't want the -6. The amount of health I lose straight like 9 points of health from taking that fall on 3 points of health. Yeah, I'm not finishing this today. I'm sorry, people. The mystery will be preserved. The mystery will be preserved for any of you interested in playing this yourself to completion. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. The big end will remain a mystery for all of you. But all you need know is I am tantalizingly close. And if you want to suffer to a similar degree, hard mode. How brittle are this guy's ankles? Einstag, did I ever finish Abiotic Factor? No, I am on hiatus. I am at like the 3rd reactor, and I needed to take a break. And eventually I'll come back to it. Eventually I'll come back to it. Who needs ankles anyway? Not Donald Trump, have you seen those fat fucking cankles? Jesus Christ. Anyway. Get them replaced, buddy. They're not doing you any favors. You're getting old. You're rich enough, or allegedly. Just get some new ones. Oh my god. Oh my god! I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. There's no problems here. There's no problems here. No problems at all. Perfectly normal. This is fine. This is fine. Come on! Group up! A worst possible enemy type. Ah! Heck of a Friday. Heck of a Friday. Holy shit. Heck of a Friday. It keeps happening. My biggest problem right now is a ladder. I'm not doing this on purpose. I'm trying to edge my way just over this little bit of surface here, right? I'm trying to just get the optimal fucking viewpoint, just over the edge here, just here, so I can do this. Yeah. We agreed. Yeah, this is a good idea. It means I don't have to go down the fucking ladder. I don't have to fucking put my life in my own hands. But now I have to descend. Now I have to figure out how I'm getting down this ladder without breaking both ankles so severely that they shoot through the top of my skull, which is apparently how this guy's dying right now. Oh! Clutch! Revel in the dismount. Save, not quick load. We are on the ball right now. We're on the ball. Not that I can do much with this because I'm going to have to finish this stream in about 5 minutes, but, you know, damn! What a boss fight! What a boss fight! Phase 2, apparently. Phase 2. What? You know, You know what the hell of this is? I know what section's coming next, and it was a problem when I was playing on medium, which makes this even more terrifying for me. It's not those. It's not those. You might think, oh, that's it? That's the problem you were scared about? That's the section you were worried about? No. It's this section. It's this section. There's just a combination of enemies here that is particularly painful if you don't have the right setup of weaponry to deal with them. It looks trivial. It ain't. It ain't. Got any more power-ups? Nope! Now, you can tell from the little pause before I went round this corner that I was aware of these knights. As a result, you can probably guess how many times I died post dealing with this to these little fuckers. A lot. A lot. But it took less time than the ladder. It did. I am increasing in still. I'm losing mental faculty, but I'm increasing in power. That's what I'm trying to say. Ooh. And yeah, you gotta remember, this is with, you know, advanced knowledge of what the fuck's going on here. I know what's coming. I got benefit of hindsight with this bullshit. And now I forgot. Oh wait, no, it's open. It's open. I'll probably go as that far. I'm just getting slightly confused over whether or not there was a way I could go forward here. Oh, ladder! Ladder. There we go. Ooh, you know, I'm gonna revise my opinion of Drew God after this. I think he's a sadistic motherfucker. You know, the hard setup for this is criminal. It really is, because two like ogre hybrids here in this area, the fucking hit scan, and the only way to give yourself cover is by dropping down that ladder, which will give you full damage. Ooh, who hurt you? Who hurt you? And why must you inflict it on the rest of us? Two. Yeah. Of course there's two. Of course! Why put one fiend when two? When two do just as good. No! No hit scan for you. Ah! No. Terrible placement. Terrible. Somehow I survived. One more to go. Yeah, I get it. Fucking bullshit. So yeah, I gotta unlock the opposite side to get into the fortress, which leads to the final bit, which is gonna take longer than I have, unfortunately. So, ladies and germs, I'm gonna have to leave you here. All I need you to know is that the end is in sight, and it's painful that I have to leave you here. I was hoping I could get this done in the time available to me, but, sadly no. Maybe if I would have started an hour earlier, maybe. But, at least this preserves the mystery. For those of you who have yet to play it, it is very good. It is very well made. It is tremendously challenging on hard mode. Holy moly. And, yeah. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Am I going to try out Cultic 2 on a stream? Yeah, I mean, the next slot I have available is Monday. So that'll probably be when and where I do it, unless something crazy pops up in the meantime. But yeah. This has been Mr. Icarus. Thank you very much for watching. Icarus out.